I'm Julie. Welcome to the inside of the Glitterbombers membership. This is what members see when they log in, and I want you to take note as I go through and show you some of the different things you're going to find inside the membership. This is all available to you, whether you are a monthly member or an annual member. Think of the Glitterbombers membership a bit as a library. Everyone's going to use it a little bit differently. Sometimes you're going to want to use the search bar because you're not sure what you're looking for, but you have a few ideas. Sometimes you're going to know exactly what project that you've fallen in love with. And then over here on this menu are our quick links where you can just click, and off you go to that specific lesson. Sometimes you want to browse because you're not sure and maybe you want to discover something new. Sometimes you want to save things in your favorites because you think, well, I like these 5, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to want to do. Or maybe you're planning for next week. So there is a favorite section. Now, this first page that you see, you might notice that there aren't the projects, or there are no projects on this page. This is our update page. This is how we're able to update our members with new things, with giveaways, with contests, with special events just for them. And then right here is our art projects and resources, and that's where you're going to find all of the artsy content inside. We have a video lessons for kids section with hundreds of videos for you. We have different lessons on how to use different supplies, how to use air dry clay without it cracking, different brush types, lots of information here about, how to actually do art. We have process art just for our younger students, or if you're an art teacher, you might have been told you're teaching pre-K. This section is for you. One supply art lessons for wing, you just want chalk pastels, but you don't want to have to get out anything else. And then we have different resources and handouts. We have links for our homeschool curriculums. We have artist studies, seasonal projects. We have subplans. Everything else is located right here. We also love to have cross-curricular extensions. We know that writing and art is more than just an artist statement. We know that kids really want to write. For example, in our up north, they design their own repellent, right? Think mosquito repellent, but they get to design it, art, and then they get to write about it or write instructions for it. And they're getting in that writing in a really fun way. So this is where you're going to find all of our cross-curricular activities. Then we have a ton of other projects in here that we just like throwing in for our members. But the one huge thing that you're going to love is the fact that there's not one, but 3 full done for you curriculums. We've planned it out for you. One is our global art hop, another is our elements and principles, and another is our 50 states. This 50 state one continues to grow. So as we find and develop projects for certain states, we like to throw it in there so that if you decide that you want to study a certain state, you can head right there and find what you need. And then underneath that are all the bundles, and they're in date order. So this is our newest bundle here up north, and all of the bundles are structured the same way. So let's go inside one of them and I'll show you exactly what they look like. First, we have our full bundle download, and that bundle download is one click and you can download that straight to your device. We have our scope and sequence, tells you what you're learning, what elements and principles, what geographical regions. We have our lessons that are by yellow, green, blue, and purple dot. So yellow is process art, greens are beginners, so think kindergarten through 2nd. That's because we don't feel like all kindergartners, all 1st graders, all 2nd graders are created equal. They're not necessarily going to be able to do the same projects. So these ranges are for you. These ranges are kindergarten through 2nd, but it can also be a 4th grader who really has not had any art experience. They might really love those green dots. They're a little bit easier. Blue dots, think 3rd and 4th, think intermediate. And then finally, advanced is our purple, 5th through 7th, and these can be used all the way up through middle school. So as you go down and scroll through the projects, you'll also find the extensions, and then you'll find our Litter Archer. This is for those of you who love books, think chapter books, like The Wild Robot. And you now can read these books and do questions and think about the book as you do art. So there's projects linked to the different sections. They're all broken into 4 sections, so it's easy for you if you want to do 1 per week or 1 per day, totally up to you. But they're done for you so you can read, have fun, and go. We even have ones feature graphic novels. I know those are a huge favorite with my kids, and I'm sure they're a huge favorite with yours too. Finally, we have silly drawing prompts because sometimes you need an idea to just get you started. So this is just a small taste of what's inside the Glitterbombers membership and just a taste of all the videos and resources that there are available to you when you join. And again, you can join as a monthly, a 6-month, or an annual member. We cannot wait to have you inside. One last thing, one thing that you get along with this library is a Facebook Live art class once a month. For those teachers who aren't going to come to a Facebook Live, we write that lesson up too. So we give you a bonus lesson that usually is a little bit easier to teach. So just one more way that we want to support you, along with some giveaways and contests that are always a surprise. Hope to see you inside.